Hello everyone, I am Asha West. Today I welcome you all in class 6, second chapter of civics, diversity and discrimination. Before this we discussed the first part of this chapter. Today we are going to take the second part of this chapter. Before starting with the second part, let's revise the first part. In the first part, dear students, we discussed about diversity and the ways in which discrimination takes place. We learned the meaning of prejudice as well as stereotype, how we fix someone's in a particular image without knowing the fact of about that person. We also discussed about different types of discrimination, different forms of discrimination. Today, in the second part, we'll try to gather more information regarding this chapter. So let's begin. Caste based discrimination. Caste system is an old system in India. According to this system, people were kept under different caste. Caste system was so deep rooted that it was difficult to come out of the predefined social levels. In caste based discrimination, people are given specific caste by birth in which they are forcefully made to follow some restrictions which they were not willingly following, but they were forced to follow those restrictions. They were not allowed to do certain activities. Their activities were fixed, as if the parents are doing a certain kind of job, then that job should only be followed by their children. So there were restrictions in opting for jobs also. Discrimination on the basis of economic background. People who are poor do not have the resources or the money to meet their basic needs of food, clothing, and shelter. There are people who face all types of discrimination, the poor people especially. They think that their culture is not given due value. Even generally, also, they are less valued in the society. Sometimes people disrespect them too. On being discriminated. There are different kinds of work. Some are valued and some activities are less valued. This is an important aspect of the caste system. In the caste system, groups of people were placed in a short ladder where is caste was either above or below the other. The people, those who placed themselves at the top of the ladder, called themselves as upper caste, and those were placed at the bottom of the ladder were called untouchables. This type of discrimination happens when we start giving value to some specific jobs and give less value to jobs like cleaning, washing, picking garbage, and many more. The above mentioned thought is an important aspect of caste system. In the caste system, people or groups are placed in a type of ladder where the people who call themselves as upper caste place themselves at the top, and the groups that they feel unworthy, they place them at the bottom and call them as untouchables. Caste rules. There are certain rules which are fixed for caste. Untouchables were allowed to do the work which was meant for them. Only that work they were allowed to do. People used to think that the work they consider unclean or impure should be done by untouchables, like picking up garbage, cleaning, okay, these activities, removing the dead animals from the village. Untouchables were not allowed to enter the homes of upper caste. There was a restriction in entering the homes of upper caste people. They were made to be out of the house for any purpose they came for. Means they were not allowed to enter the so-called upper caste people's house. Not allowed to take water from the village well. Even according to the caste rules, the people, those who were considered lower caste that time, they used to belong to the untouchable group. So that is why the upper caste people were not allowing them to take water from the common water resources. there was a restriction of that also. Not allowed to take water, as well as they were not allowed to enter temples. Even in caste system, people, those who belong to lower caste, they were not allowed to visit the temples or holy places for worshipping their god. Bhim Rao Ambedkar, Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar, the father of our Indian Constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar belonged to the Meher caste. He had suffered various kinds of discrimination right from his childhood. Even today, many people from the untouchable caste suffer different types of discrimination, especially in villages and small towns. Here in this slide, we'll talk about Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. He was the head of the drafting committee of our constitution. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, the father of Indian Constitution, was well known as the leader of the Dalits. He fought for the rights of Dalit. He himself was born into a Meher caste, which was considered as untouchables that time. The Mehers were poor, had no lands, and their children used to follow the occupation of their parents only. From Meher caste, he was the first person who got college education and went to England and became a lawyer. He himself faced caste-based discrimination when he was just 9 years old. There was a story related to this. Once he along with his brother and cousin went to Koregaon, that is in Maharashtra, to meet his father. His father used to work there. They were standing on the station and waiting for his father or the servant to come and take them, but nobody came. After 1 hour, the station master came to them and asking for the reason that why these people are standing here. They said the whole story that why they came for. Then the station master asked them that who you people are, and suddenly it came out of their mouth that they are Meher. After listening this, the expressions of the station master changed. He didn't say anything but went directly to his room and didn't came out after that. The children wondered that what is happening. Nobody is talking to them. Later, after some times, again the station master came and asked them to go to their places, but the children wanted to meet their father. They said that if the bullock cart can drop them to their father's place, and they asked several people to drop them, but nobody got ready to drop them to the place they wanted to visit. They offered double money, still nobody agreed to that. At that time, they were very upset of the situation. As being kids, they were not understanding actually what is all happening there. But this was the time, for the first time, he faced discrimination himself. And after that, once he grown young, he started to fighting against the discrimination, the untouchability especially. Striving for equality. Many of our freedom fighters also fought against caste-based discrimination, which was prevalent in India. Gandhiji coined the term Harijan for those from the untouchable caste. He used this specific term Harijan. B.R. Ambedkar was another leading figure who fought against caste-based discrimination. He was the leader who fought for the Dalits' right. When the freedom fight was going on against the British, people also included the fight against inequality. In it, as they were experiencing inequality in their lives, so they also started fighting against inequality. All the Dalits started demanding equal rights, as well as they organized themselves to gain entry in temples. The peasants tried to release themselves from the moneylenders' high interest loan. When India became a free nation, the founding fathers of our nation began the process of building a new nation. After the independence, the leaders also started showing concern towards inequality. In our constitution, it is clearly mentioned that there should be no discrimination. There are many people who fought against inequality. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was a leader who fought for the rights of Dalits. So, the Constitution Making Committee set out a vision to remove inequality from the society. Equality is a key feature of our Constitution that unites us as Indians. When this we discussed that after independence, the leaders started to think or build a new nation. Caste-based discrimination was made a crime as per the Constitution. Now, untouchability is seen as a crime in the society. This practice was removed from the society and it has been legally abolished by law. The untouchability has been legally abolished by law. Now, people can do any government job. The Constitution says that government is responsible to safeguard the rights of marginal communities. Caste-based discrimination was made a crime as per the Constitution. The Constitution also made provisions for improving conditions of the downtrodden. How? By giving them equal right to opt for any government job. The Constitution also declares that all the religions should be equally treated. As per the Constitution, there is no official religion of the country. Constitution says that India is a secular country where people of all religion are given equal freedom to practice any religion of their choice. All the religions are equal in the eyes of the law. One cannot discriminate against another person on the basis of religion or caste. Though Constitution has given its clear view regarding discrimination, still it is practiced in some areas, especially in villages. We should come together to remove this social evil from our society. And even the government should also take necessary actions time and again to bring equality in our country. So, dear students, this is all about this chapter. Hope you understood diversity and discrimination. Watch both the videos together one more time. Try to make your own notes using this presentation. We'll soon meet with some more lectures, some more classes. Till then, take care and have a nice day.